Here you have another example of combining operations with natural numbers. As we already know, we have to do first that of the parentheses. But here we have a parenthesis here and another one which is inside of a root. Okay, so how can we operate that all? Okay, first we have to do here is we have here this parenthesis and here we have a power. So that means that first we have to do what is inside the parenthesis and then we will raise the answer to the second power. Okay, here what we have is the parenthesis here. So first we have to do 11 minus 8 and then we will raise the answer to the second and then we will continue with the root. So let's start with this first one. Okay, as I've said, what the first thing we have to do is that of the parenthesis, what is inside the parenthesis, and then we will raise it to the second power. But here in the parenthesis we have a subtraction and we have here a root, and inside the root we have a subtraction as well. So that means that for doing the root, the first thing we have to do is to do the subtraction, which means 17 minus 13, which is 4. Okay, and the rest of the things remain the same. While here, what we have to do first is that this subtraction, which is inside the parenthesis, 11 minus 8, 3. Okay, and afterwards we will raise it to the second power. Now let's continue. Here we have now inside the parenthesis we have a subtraction and we have a root. Which is the first thing we have to do? In the second place we had the root, so that means that we have to do the square root of 4, which is 2. And 3 and minus, these two ones remain the same. And here we have, inside this root, we have an addition and a power. Which one goes first? The power. So that's the thing we have to operate first. 3 to the second is 9. Let's continue. Here, just before raising it, what is inside the parenthesis, to the power, to the second power, I have to do this subtraction, which is 3 minus 2, 1. So it would be 1 to the second. And here, just before doing this root, I have to do what is inside, which is 7 plus 9, 16. And now we have a power, we have a root, and we have an addition. So that means that first we have to do the exponents, this power. 1 to the second is 1. And afterwards the root, because it's on the right. So it would be the square root of 16, 4. And finally, we finish with the addition. 1 plus 4, 5. And we finished.